What's up, Miriam? Good to see you. Glad you came out to hang out with us. I'm a miserable, rotten, no good son of a bitch, so I'm late. Sorry, guys. Oh, my goodness. What's up, TJ? Good to see you, Dallas. Yeah, well, it's always on. You got a 3-second delay. If you can't wait 3 seconds to make a post, our old people will appreciate it if you just wait 3 seconds to make your next comment. It's a 3-second delay. That's what I put on it. It just makes it easier for me. Yeah, it just makes it easier for me to read, man. When I'm trying to watch videos and read y'all and do other stuff here, that 3 seconds makes a huge difference. Trust me. I've been getting my ass kicked tonight, so it's okay. I'm ready to be beat on. Y'all bring it. That's too long. Come on! Yes, it's true. I'm a miserable, no good, rotten cocksucker that is good at nothing, good for nothing, and should be simply cast into the pond to drown that you see on your screen below the mountain. Walkabout. Miriam's from Canada, not Australia, man. That's because you're never here on time, Southern. It always says that at the beginning. Oh, excuse me. What's up, Raul? It always tells me that slow mode is on at the beginning. And then when people start showing up, it cycles out. No, I'm not covering my ass, Bermuda. It cycles out before most people show up. Right on. Well, Bear and everybody else is welcome whenever they get here. Whatever. It's all good. I love y'all. My goodness. So I didn't get shit downloaded, so we got a couple of videos, and then we'll hang out and kick it, or whatever. We'll figure it out as the night goes on. I didn't get a bunch of shit done. I've had a really shitty last 20 minutes or whatever, so I'm going to fucking do what I can do. Here y'all go.
Leading a frontal assault on the lies of the New World Order, it's Alex Jones.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, obviously the big news carrying over from yesterday is the fake bombings that they're calling real bombings, even though when there was an actual explosion that blew up a dumpster and wounded people and Trump said that was a bomb, the media said, how dare Trump jump to conclusions and call this a bomb? This is not a bomb, even though it blew up and injured people. And then a bunch of fake bombs get mailed out conveniently on the same day, right before elections, and it's all perfectly ready to go and coordinated and scripted, and I'm going to break all that down in the next segment. But first, let's go to the press conference that the FBI and the NYPD are having. And, oh, look at that. There's the great, wonderful mayor of New York, Bill de Blasio.
Show very vividly that New York City takes these issues seriously, that we are defending people who are coming under attack, that part of how we protect the democratic process is to show that threats like this are not taken lightly. So
oh, you mean like all the threats against conservatives?
And I know,
like when I go to a walkway march and people spit at me and throw punches at me.
The last few days, that's
no, the police let that go. They're told to stand down. We have the sources telling us that. That's on you, de Blasio.
Situation with the kind of strength and the kind of resiliency that this city is famous for, it makes me very, very proud of all 8.6 million New Yorkers. They have handled this situation with a real sense of resolve. They're not going to let an act of terror intimidate them, and that's really important in this moment.
Americans aren't letting the Democrat acts of terror intimidate them. I will wear a MAGA hat to the airport. I will wear a MAGA hat in public.
Their game are not having their values undermined or the way of life undermined. New Yorkers are standing strong right now.
This wasn't an attack on New York. I love how he's acting like this is an attack on New York. This is not an attack on New York. This is a false flag against the Democrats, and I'll tell you why.
It's a time when there's been too much hatred and too much division in the air. And in that context, people
just wait for de Blasio to just
powerless.
Open his big fat mouth.
People that everyone has an opportunity to play a positive and constructive role here. First of all, helping law enforcement. This is something that everyone can do. If you have any information at all that you think could help law enforcement to address this situation, share it with law enforcement.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, so basically call in and say it was Trump's fault, Trump motivated you, or we don't want to listen.
So many times, and I agree with the commissioner, law enforcement ultimately has proven they will find the perpetrators, but so many times...
I hope they do.
Because an individual, a citizen, stepped forward with information that really led to the key breakthrough. If you have information, share it. If you're concerned about packages that could arrive at your home or your workplace, you see something that worries you, reach out to the police, get their involvement to address the situation. People can be part of solving this immediate challenge. But finally, we all...
Really, because it seems like in the past when the people have tried to help you solve crimes, you just don't listen to the people. That's funny. I guess when it fits the Democrat agenda, though, you know, then they want your help.
We shouldn't just...
You know, who's got Trump's tax returns? Are there any women that would like to make up accusations against Trump? Then it's okay. But, you know, pedophile behavior, criminal behavior on the streets, domestic terror on the streets by radical leftists, they ignore that, though.
This is something that we all have to do as a way of addressing a crisis like this, and we can, and I have great confidence that we will. Thank you.
All right, so there goes the pathetic mayor of New York, Bill de Blasio. So basically, I can tell you the press conference has already happened here, folks. It's pretty much standard what you would expect. Bill de Blasio, who had the #1 pedophile in New York City under his employ, basically acting like this is an attack on New York, even though it's a false flag against Democrats. I've got all the evidence coming up on the other side. But just know this. If you want to know why the Democrats are false flagging themselves right now, it all came clear to me this morning. Who called the Democrats the Angry Mobs? And then it stuck. So the Democrats became the angry mob. The Democrats became the party of crime. So what do? They false flag themselves to act like victims. They send fake bombs to themselves to act like victims to try to deter from the mob. It is Thursday, October 25th, 2018, and we are live from the InfoWars headquarters in Austin, Texas. Less than 2 weeks away from the pivotal midterm elections that have every semblance of being a Republican wave, and then in some areas, it looks like independent candidates could win. There's some independent candidates in Texas that I met over the weekend, and of course Shiva Ayyadurai in Massachusetts. Others, the races in California are becoming shockingly thin. Leads that were held by Democrats have not now only narrowed, but in some cases, Republicans are actually taking the lead in the rigged polls. Wow, if California has Republicans winning office. So that's the big shock that's about to come to the Democrat voter base and the hearsay mafia of this country that falls victim to the propaganda in the fake news. So what does Trump do? Trump goes and has 3 rallies a week where 20,000 plus people show up on average. He gets over 100,000 RSVP'd in Texas, and he just shows you how fake the blue wave narrative is in the actual 3D realm by having these rallies. And then you have all of these local debates happening, whether it's the debate that I was at in Massachusetts, whether it's the debate that happened for the Georgia governor race where it got really heated and then a fire alarm went off, whether it was a debate last night in California between Adam Schiff and Johnny Malbandian, whether it was, what was the other? There was another debate that I was covering that I'm going to cover today. Oh, yeah, woman holds fake news, fake bomb sign outside Florida governor debate. So politics is where it's at right now. In fact, more people are paying attention to politics than they even are to top sporting events like the World Series. So it's all happening right now. I've got a stack of news. Guys, give me a doc cam here. I've got a stack of news. Yeah, there's the fake news, fake bomb sign. Good job. Here's the stack of news I'm referring to. I'm going to get to this stack of news in the second segment here today. Just to kind of give you a layout of just where we're at when it comes to these fake bombs and how maybe it's a Democrat false flag, maybe it's not. We don't have the proof to say that, 100% confidence. But, quacks like a duck, it swims, it flies south for the winter, that's probably a duck. I can't see it, it's up there in the sky. It may be a mallard, I'm not really sure, but I think that's a duck. I think we got a duck here, a.k.a. a Democrat false flag. So I'm going to get into all that. Roger Stone, my co-host, joins me in the second hour. All kinds of news to get to. Now you have leftist news outlets promoting putting lithium in our water. I'm not even kidding you. I mean, I'm going to cover all the stories. But I want to explain something real quick about yesterday and then what we've learned here today. First of all, you need to understand that the Democrats stand to gain the most from these fake bombs. And you tend to look at an issue for what it looks like on the surface, but we kind of, it's not really a see the forest through the trees type of thing. It's more, you got to look around the corner to see the angle. You got to look around the corner to see what they're planning. Well, again, what has Trump been doing? Well, he's really good at labeling these people. So he labeled the Democrats an angry mob. It stuck. It angered them. He labeled the Democrats the party of crime. It stuck. It angered them. So now you have a Democrat Party that not only has now been successfully labeled an angry mob, labeled the party of crime, it sticks because it's real. There's news you can report. There's documented cases of violence. There's the cover-up of Hillary Clinton. There is the illegal spying by the Obama administration. There's the fake news campaign they ran to try and destroy Kavanaugh. There's the entire Russian hoax that's cost this country millions and millions of dollars and divided this nation. So it all creates an atmosphere that the Democrats cannot survive in. So what do they have to do? They have to penetrate that atmosphere and release or introduce a new chemical or element to the atmosphere to try to stabilize things so that they can survive. So what do? Well, they send what, 20, how many bombs is it now? 20, 30 fake bombs that they've sent from actors to Democrats to donors. I mean, who knows who's going to get the next one? Kermit the Frog will do an anti-Trump ad, and then it'll be Kermit the Frog, death threats, bomb, shows up at his apartment, something ridiculous. So, but that's what the Democrats do. So here's the environment that Trump has created, that the alternative media has created, that you have created, the people. The Democrats can't survive. They're an angry mob. They're the party of crime. It's all true. People are waking up to it. So they have to introduce a new element into the atmosphere, these fake bombs targeting them, and then it's, the Democrats are the victims now. Oh my gosh, the Republicans are getting violent. The death threats are there. And so, okay, so now, pun intended, their chemical bomb blows up in the atmosphere, and now they can breathe. They can breathe and they can survive till the midterms. That's what this is all about. And so yesterday was really tough for me because you wake up, you see all this, you knew it was coming, you know where it's directed to be, aimed at us. But more than anything, it just reminds me how real it all is and how epic the times we're living in truly are. And then to be a part of it and to even be a target in it, it's just like, again, you do have a survival instinct. But yesterday was actually a huge victory, and let me explain why. 3 years ago, if something like this would have happened and 10 fake bombs go to 10 Democrats, the media runs with it, all of New York locked down, all these buildings locked down, special Secret Service in the Soros buildings and everything, the Clinton compound. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, they would have gotten away with all of it. It would have been called the MAGA bomber or whatever they wanted to label it. Nobody would have questioned it. It would have been game over, good night. They wrote the book, they signed it, they stamped it, they published it, they delivered it. It's history now. And that's how it normally would have gone. And if it went that way, they would have tried to destroy InfoWars, folks. Maybe like physically, but they would have just erased us digitally. They've already gone there in social media, but they would have just pulled the plug on everything. Oh, but what happened? Rush Limbaugh went on air and didn't buy it. Michael Savage went on air and didn't buy it. Other conservatives that go on Fox News went on their social medias and television and said they didn't buy it. FBI officials, people that deal with bombs and dismantling them, they didn't buy it. They called into the talk shows. They called into C-SPAN. All of these other people are calling it. And so no one's buying it. And that is a huge victory. And so now the question is that they realize that their fake news is not working. What are they going to do next? And it's only going to get more drastic, folks. It's only going to get more drastic. They could launch a real bomb. They could try to sneak a nuke in with this caravan. Who knows what this criminal cabal will do in their desperation. But you better believe all the people receiving these suspicious packages, they're the ones that are afraid because of the things that they have done. Not because of the things that Trump is doing. They're not afraid of Trump saving America. They're afraid of America waking up to their criminal cabal. And that's why they're gaslighting. That's why they're false flagging. Who knows what they'll do next. But America's not buying it anymore. And that's the total victory. So when we come back, I'm going to break it all down. But folks, during this break, please go to InfoWarsStore.com. Take advantage of 50% off the entire InfoWars Life product line. 50% off the entire InfoWars Life product line. Top-selling supplements like Super Male Vitality, Brain Force, Plus, Survival Shield X2. It's all 50% off. Plus, free shipping store-wide. Free shipping store-wide. InfoWarsStore.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's all kinds of anomalies when it comes to the reports of these fake bombings. First of all, they're not bombs, so they're saying they're bombs. They're not bombs. Trump said that a bomb was a bomb, and he was excoriated for it. Now you have fake bombs, and they say, oh, these are bombs. No, they're not bombs. None of them have detonated. They couldn't detonate. And then you have, they were sent through the mail. And then everybody looks into it, no postmarks, no proof. Oh, never mind, they weren't sent through the mail. It was a hand courier. Or they were sent through the mail. They weren't sent through the mail. And then Cuomo says, well, we discovered the device at Hillary Clinton's house. And then it's courier, Secret Service intercepted the device before it got to her house. It wasn't at her house. It was intercepted. It was shipped through the mail. No, it was dropped off by a courier. No, it wasn't sent through the mail. It was never at her house. So it's like they can't even get their story straight, but of course not. And then you have the weirdness of, I've only seen one of the bombs. I've only seen, or the fake bombs. I've only seen one of them, and it's the one that was sent to CNN. And did Jim Acosta blow the entire operation by actually opening the package and taking a picture and tweeting it out? We haven't seen any of the other ones, so we have no idea what these things even are, what they're talking about, what they look like. But they say similar to the one, similar to the one, similar to the one. Similar to what one? Similar to the only fake one that we've seen, thanks to Jim Acosta, probably the best journalist work he's ever done in his life. He actually opened the fake bomb package and then pictured it and tweeted it out so everybody could see how fake it was. And he was so dumb, he didn't even notice. But I digress, because let's just go down the yellow brick road here. The Democrats acting like they have the moral high ground here, or they have the virtuous superiority to point the finger at Trump, to label this a MAGA bomber with no proof, to sit here and say we need civility, is so unheard of. I showed you all the quotes from the Democrats yesterday. But let's just go even farther along the yellow brick road today. This is from the New York Times. Now, magically and conveniently, perfectly, this was actually published October 23rd. So before the fake bombings happened. Headline, 5 novelists imagine Trump's next chapter. Folks, these are 5 different narratives, if you will, short stories that the New York Times publishes. It's like their wet dream about how Trump is going to be assassinated. This was published in the New York Times. 5 novelists imagine Trump's assassination. 5 novelists imagine Trump's fall. And then bombs go out, and they say, see, it's the MAGA bomber, as they're literally foaming at the mouth, hoping Trump gets assassinated. Then you have John Brennan. Trump tweets out, President Trump, a very big part of the anger we see today in our society is caused by the purposely false and inaccurate reporting of the mainstream media that I refer to as fake news. It has gotten so bad and hateful that it is beyond description. Mainstream media must clean up its act fast. Bingo! That is just accurate. Oh, but what does the Wahhabist convert John Brennan say? Stop blaming others. Look in the mirror. Your inflammatory rhetoric, insults, lies, and encouragement of physical violence are disgraceful. Clean up your act. Try to act presidential. The American people deserve much better. By the way, your critics will not be intimidated into silence. No, that's what you're trying to do, Brennan. That's what your people are trying to do. Intimidate Trump supporters into silence. And how could anybody deny that what President Trump said is real? Then look, you can say that President Trump's rhetoric isn't good. That's fine. But President Trump isn't lying to people to try to get them to hate somebody. That's the difference. Trump's rhetoric is hurtful because it's true. And then look at Daily Mail headline. Is the MAGA bomber in Florida? MAGA bomber. Somehow the MAGA bomber sticks. No evidence, no proof, nothing. Not even a bomb. But MAGA bomber becomes the #1 trend on Twitter, and then it somehow gets labeled that. Totally fake news. You know what's going to happen? Just like every other insult they try to use to us, MAGA bomber is going to be like spun into a meme. Oh, wait, InfoWars already did it today. Second day of bombs target U.S. Democrats, critics of Trump. Again, not bombs. Mail bomb scare widens as packages to Biden. De Niro seized. So more packages all sent at the same time. Nobody seems to know where it came from. Came from the mail, came from a courier, postmarked, not postmarked, at a house, not at a house, intercepted. Who knows? Nobody knows. Not a bomb, but gets reported across every media outlet as a bomb. None of them detonated. Maxine Waters says, I ain't scared. In response to the fake bombs. Well, yeah, you're not scared of fake bombs, Maxine. You probably are in on the whole thing. But, you know, it's funny, Maxine, because you're the one inciting violence against Trump supporters, and we're not scared when you try to incite violence against us. But you know what you are scared of, Maxine? You're scared of Omar Navarro, and that's why you refuse to debate him. So actually, Maxine Waters is scared. She's scared of a political debate. She's not scared by the fake bombs that she probably knew that was coming to her office. She's scared to actually debate her political opponent, Omar Navarro, because she's a fraud and a coward. Woman holds fake news, fake bomb sign outside Florida governor's debate. All these local debates are just getting epic, folks. It's honestly more of a TV event than a sporting event these days. But the point is, nobody's buying the fake bombs. The Democrats really exposed themselves when they did the fake Russian collusion hoax and then the Kavanaugh just circus. The Democrats showed who they really are. So now everybody sees this fake bomb thing and they just know it's fake because it comes from the Democrats. Of course it's fake. Everything they do is fake. Everything they do is criminal. People get it now. Bernard Carrick, New York City's 9/11 top cop. I walked off CNN when they politicized mail bombs. So he was about to go on CNN. Segment's about to start. They're talking before the break about, the bombs and everything, and he's about to go on. And they're politicizing it, trying to blame Trump, just claim the MAGA bomber, all this stuff. It's not even a bomb. And he says, you know what? I'm out. Takes off the earpiece, unplugs, walks out of the studio. I'm done. You guys are fake news. That's how you handle that. But now, let's have a special clip ready for this, guys. It would be clip 17, because Alexander Soros writes an opinion for the New York Times. The hate that is consuming us. Of course, he's saying that this is because everybody's sending these fake bombs out to, Obama and his dad, Georgie Soros. But Alex says the hate that is consuming us. Wait, I'm sorry, guys. Is something coming into my ear here? The hate that is consuming us? Who said that before? I feel like I've heard that somewhere. Huh. Can't quite figure it out. Are we just not going to play it then? All right, well, that's fine.
Let the hate flow through you.
Oh, there it is.
Let the hate flow through you.
Oh.
Let the hate flow.
That's Alex Soros in the New York Times. Hey, let's flash back, though. Remember when Eric Swalwell did an interview on TV and said, oh, boo-hoo that you're getting rape threats, Senator Collins. Oh, well, boo-hoo to you then, Swalwell, with all the fake bombs. And it's funny that we all tend to forget Aaron Black. Aaron Black, a Democrat Party operative caught on undercover film by Project Veritas, admits that the Democrats tried to start riots in the streets. The Democrats have been caught. They bombed themselves. It's all fake. You really have no idea how relieving it is to not have to be the only ones reporting how fake this is. This bomb hoax that they're trying to foist upon us here. Nobody's buying it. Anybody with common sense that isn't totally sold out to something or an agenda or someone or whatever is looking at this and saying, yeah, all clues point to fake news. And then they try to run it and force it down your throat with the top Twitter trend being MAGA bomber, even though zero proof at all. Okay, you'll say, well, look at it all went to Democrats. They say people on Trump's list, Trump's enemies. Well, okay, that may be true, but that could mean that they said it to themselves so that you could run that headline. Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh. Americans are thinking logically and critically. Uh-oh. This is not good. They're not believing our narrative. We're running out of air here. So what will the globalists and the corrupt Democrats do as they continue to struggle for air right now? As they send out more fake bombs, more new fake reports, MAGA bomber forced to trend on Twitter, all manufactured. Right before the midterm election, right as the caravan is just a few hundred miles away from the southern border. It's all awfully convenient, isn't it? Right before the walk-away march that shows how the blue wave is dead and gone and totally evaporated. Oh, real convenient. Yeah, the blue wave, ladies and gentlemen. There's a blue wave, all right. It's about 500 miles south of the southern border right now. And Trump sent the military to the border. Not enough. They sent another 800 troops today. They're going to send another 800 probably tomorrow. Then probably 8,000 next week to stop this invasion. But, man, seriously, like, I mean, it's one thing to be the tip of the spear, to be the Dark Knight, and to stick your neck out there and just know your role. But it's another thing, folks, to be standing out on the high wire, standing out on the plank, and somebody's prodding you, you know, with a hot iron, and to be alone. But then to see that there's others stepping out on that high wire with you, others willing to step out on that plank with you, it really is relieving. And some might say, oh, but all the eyes on you are on you and you're the only ones. I don't want all the eyes on me. I don't want to be pushed off the plank and drown without anybody caring. So it's really nice to see other people that are willing to report what they see going on here, and they're not afraid to call it what it is. And really, it's almost like they wouldn't normally be doing that. We have the Democrats to thank for showing themselves for who they really are. And now people realize that what we've been reporting about them has been so real. But whatever, I mean, we can report on it. Project Veritas actually goes undercover and gets the Democrats on tape admitting that they're behind this crap. Just look at Aaron Black. And James O'Keefe isn't done, folks. They got more coming. I mean, they don't even... James O'Keefe, like, he doesn't even care. He just gets the footage, gets the intel, and then just gives it to you, and then moves on to the next project. He doesn't weep that he doesn't get millions and millions of views. He doesn't weep that he doesn't get the #1 story on Drudge Report. He doesn't weep that nobody brings him on their news channels every time he releases a new video. He doesn't weep that his videos that are the most powerful videos that anybody could ever get, that they don't even show him on television. He doesn't weep that he doesn't get any awards for his unbelievable journalism, the Pulitzer Prize. He doesn't weep. He just goes on to the next project, and he just has more victory. That's a hero. And don't worry, there's more coming before the midterms. Will it matter? Will people watch it? Will people share it? Will people talk about it? Will the news talk about it? Probably not. He doesn't care. He's in it for victory. He's in it for the truth. And so are we. And that's why we've been proven right. And that's why more people are starting to sound like InfoWars. Right to the top, don't they? And despite all the censorship, and in spite of all the censorship, we're still expanding. And so we usually, for this whole year, we do 10 hours of live broadcast every day. Starts with David Knight, 8 a.m. in the morning, rolls right through the Alex Jones Show, through the War Room, 6 p.m. Central. We conclude 8 a.m., 6 p.m. That's how it's been all year. 10 hours live programming. A huge step for InfoWars from the Alex Jones Show when it first began over 20 years ago. And so now, with the social media censorship, we've decided to expand, and we do live coverage from 8 to 10 p.m. every night. This is our banned midterm election coverage. We take your calls. Alex Jones goes live. We get great guests. We talk about the local races. We give you updates on the latest breaking news and where it looks like some of these other local races are going. So that'll be, again, live tonight, 8 to 10 p.m. Central. But this is all possible with your support at InfoWarsStore.com, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we've got huge specials. I don't think these are meant to last past this weekend. So my guess is after this weekend, these sales are probably going to be shut down. It's the 50% off mega sale. That's 50% off the entire InfoWars Life product line. So that includes our top supplements like Brain Force Plus, Survival Shield X2, Bodies, the Real Red Pill, Knockout Sleep Aid. I mean, it's all 50%. All of the supplements brought to you by InfoWars Life are 50% off. Go check them out for yourself. There's dozens of different supplements you can go look at. Look at the Vitamin Mineral Fusion. This is a must-have for me. It's hard for me to eat as healthy as I'd like to. It's hard for me to get all the nutrients and the vitamins that I need, that we all need, whether it's vitamin A or vitamin C or vitamin D, and the list goes on, that you just don't get enough of because you're not eating healthy enough. You're eating the depleted foods, you're eating the fake foods, you're eating the preservatives, so you don't get the actual nutrients that you need unless you're actually cooking and eating organic and really committed to it, which is tough. Most people don't even have the time. But you get Vitamin Mineral Fusion, and it's got all the vitamin D you need. It's got all the vitamin, it's got more of it than you even need. I mean, go just look at the ingredients for yourself. So 50% off, InfoWarsStore.com, and then free shipping store-wide. There's a boil order in Austin right now, and I'll tell you what, I don't know if this thing's going to be lifted anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen, because it has rained. I'm not exaggerating. For folks that don't live in Austin, Texas, it has rained in Austin, Texas for 2 straight months. 2 straight months it's rained. I think I've seen the sun once in the last 2 months, and the rain is not stopping. There's massive flooding. Bridges are out. They cannot filter the water here in Austin, Texas, so there's a boil order. So water's sold out of all these stores. There's huge lines at stores to try to get water. Nobody, you go out to a restaurant or whatever, they can't give you water. They can't give you a fountain soda. They can't give you ice. So it's like total water disaster in Austin because they can't filter the water. So do you have a water filter? Do you have a solution? What do you do when there's an emergency like we have in Austin, Texas, and there's a boil order, no end to the rain in sight? You can't go get water at the grocery store. They're sold out. You can't go get a water anywhere. You can't go to fountain drink. So what, do you have a water filter? If not, now's the time. InfoWarsStore.com. I'm serious. If you're in Austin, I don't know when you're going to be able to use tap water again. I mean, there are no signs that the rain is going to stop. So you can order a water filter. It'll probably be in your house in a week's time or so. Free shipping. So you save a lot of money on shipping. Free shipping. Get a water filter from InfoWarsStore.com. Don't get caught without clean water when there's a boil order in your town for weeks on end. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Democrats that are the party of crime. It's the Democrats that are an angry mob. It's the Democrats that write stories in the New York Times fantasizing in 5 different short stories about how Trump is going to end and how the assassination is going to play out. And then it's Alex Soros who writes, "The hate that is consuming us."
Let the hate flow through you. Let the hate flow through you.
Oh my gosh.
Hate flow through you.
Yeah, I mean,
let the hate flow through you.
Wait, is that George Soros? And then
let the hate flow through you.
George Soros is channeling into the war room right now.
Let the hate
He's on a loop. He's broke. Hold on, guys. Am I getting it? Is that George Soros?
Flow through you. Let the hate flow through you.
Wow.
Let the hate
and then, so George Soros says, "Let the hate flow through you." And then Alex Soros writes the column on the New York Times, "The hate that is consuming us." So guys, let's go. Let's just go one more time. Let's go. Let's hear one more time from George Soros here. What's that, George?
Let the hate flow through you.
Oh, okay. And then Alex writes the story in the New York Times, "The hate that is consuming us." Wow. Okay. Man, that's some creepy stuff. No, but you actually pull up George Soros. He looks like Emperor Palpatine. If you don't believe me, I actually have a clip. Now, this is from, I think it was back in February, but I wanted to pull it up again today just so we can remind ourselves who we're dealing with here. And notice how, again, InfoWars hits the barbed wire. And now everybody reports on George Soros, how he funds everything, who he is, what he is. And now he has to come out of the shadows and try to defend himself and his honor as he's trying to pass on his legacy to his son, who says, "Let the hate consume us." But let's actually go listen to George Soros a few months ago talking about how he feels about President Donald Trump.
Clearly, I consider the Trump administration a danger to the world, but I regard it as a purely temporary phenomenon that will disappear in 2020 or even sooner.
Oh.
I give President Trump credit for motivating his core supporters brilliantly. But for every core supporter, he has created a greater number of core opponents who are equally strongly motivated. That's why I expect a Democratic landslide in 2018.
Says George Soros, literally reading off some pamphlet. But there's Soros. He says Trump is a danger to the world. Nobody even knows who this guy is. This guy is some unelected hedge fund manager with honestly so much money, we probably can't even count it. Countless billions of dollars. He shorts markets. He buys out markets. He shorts currencies. He buys out currencies. I mean, he admits all this. He admitted it in a a 60 Minutes interview he does, where he talks about the one thing he learned about being a Nazi collaborator was that, hey, someone's going to come kill these Jews and plunder these Jews. Might as well be me. And he says, I took that and I applied it to my life. These people are going to go poor. These people are going to go broke. Their financial system is a disaster anyway. I might as well just collapse it and get rich. That's George Soros. And he's gotten away with it his whole life. He knows nothing else. So yeah, let's see. The Chinese yuan is, the Chinese markets are collapsing. The U.S. market is a huge credit bubble that's set to collapse. So George Soros is sitting here looking at the two biggest markets in the world, both stacked in debt they'll never be able to pay back, and he's just licking his lips trying to figure out ways he can invade the United States, different ways he can work over the Chinese and the U.S. and steal all that market and steal all that capital and crash those markets and those economies, because that's what Soros does, because that's what he learned when he worked for the Nazis. These Jews, they're going to get killed. They're going to get burned. They're going to get plundered. I might as well get the riches and the spoils. And so he says, these Americans, these stupid, foolish Americans, they're all going into debt. They're all going broke. They're all going into poverty. These cities are collapsing anyway. I might as well get rich. I might as well collapse it. Ha ha ha. That's George Soros. Friends with Hillary Clinton. Big Democrat donor. And then magically, it's like they even tell you their own hierarchy of power. George Soros gets the first fake bomb. And then the CIA News Network gets one. And then the Clintons get one. And then the Obamas get one. And then, Schumer and Waters and De Niro. So it's like, Hollywood. They're just laying it out there, The globalists, like Soros, they get the first ones. Then the Democrat operatives, Obama, Clinton, they get the second ones. Then the CIA-controlled media, CNN, they get the third one. And then the controlled corporate Hollywood, Robert De Niro, he gets the fourth one. See how they're just showing you the hierarchy of their control? And there it is, all laid out for you, all totally fake. And thank God, almost, that Jim Acosta is such an idiot that he actually opened the package and took a picture of the fake bomb and tweeted it out for us. I mean, really think about that. If the total moron, I think, does Jim Acosta wear Depends? We can't prove that he doesn't. But Jim Acosta, puts on his diaper every day, sucks on his binky, and then he goes into CNN that day and he opens the fake bomb package, takes a picture of the fake bomb and tweets it out. If we didn't have that photograph, if we didn't have that photograph with the envelope and the fake bomb, where would we be right now when it comes to reporting on this fake bomb situation? Where would we be? I want you to seriously think about this. What would we really have? What would we really know? Probably nothing. And why is it's just sitting on some kitchen table in CNN's offices? I mean, it's so fake. Thank God Jim Acosta is such an idiot that he tweeted that out. Thank you, Jim. You total moron. You blew up the entire false flag, pun not intended, by tweeting out that picture showing everyone how fake it is, and you're so stupid. See, that's the thing. See, okay, here's how you know. This is the difference between someone like a Van Jones, someone like a Jim Acosta, and someone like an Anderson Cooper. Anderson Cooper is like top-level Mockingbird press. Like, that's the guy, that's your CIA Mockingbird press. Van Jones is your average propagandist, just a political propagandist for hire. But behind the scenes, actually, normal dude. And then, So Van Jones gets it. He knows what's going on, and he knows his role. Anderson Cooper is like top of it. And then at the very bottom, you have your Jim Acosta. See, someone like Jim Acosta is just an idiot. And so they give him his Depends, they give him his Binky and his warm bottle of milk, and they send him out to the Trump rallies, and, he does his little thing, and he's just a blubbering idiot. Probably a nice guy. I mean, he did have a conversation with Milley. Seems like probably a decent guy. Just a 50 IQ. Might lose in a chess match versus a ham sandwich. Or it's like a Don Lemon. Another perfect example. Don Lemon is just a low IQ moron that they just throw on air. He'll believe any nonsense. Total dimwit. I mean, can you imagine an intellectual debate or Don Lemon and Jim Acosta in a game of chess? That's almost like a short film that somebody should do as a parody just to show how dumb they are. But thank God Jim Acosta tweeted that out, folks. I'm telling you, if Jim Acosta doesn't tweet that out, where are we today? What do we know? What don't we know? Do we see any images? Do we see any packages? Do we get anything? So Jim Acosta basically ruined the entire Democrat fake news hoax by actually trying to do his job and send out a picture. And he's so stupid, and they don't tell him anything that's actually going on because they know he's a useful idiot. There he is. So they know Jim Acosta's a useful idiot. So they don't tell him how the whole thing is fake because they know he'll fall for it. But then in his ignorance, he takes a picture of the fake bomb and the fake envelope and tweets it out thinking he's doing his job. He's reporting on how they just got bombed, not even knowing that they ran the entire thing and it's all fake. Thank God Jim Acosta's a moron and CNN hired him.
All political violence is horrendous, and unlike some on the left who have either ignored or advocated far-left Antifa violence, I denounce all political violence. And yes, far-right extremism and far-right violence exists, and it's a problem. And yes, it could very well turn out to be that the mail bomber is in fact a MAGA bomber, a Trump supporter trying to exact political revenge against Trump's perceived enemies. But to simply ask questions about a major news event that could have a massive impact on elections that are less than 3 weeks away isn't to engage in conspiracy theories until investigators nail down for certain the identity and the motive of the bomber. Everything is a theory. So here are a few questions. Why would a Trump supporter engage in a campaign of domestic terrorism that could only have the effect of making Trump look bad? Why would a Trump supporter engage in a campaign of domestic terrorism that would distract from the migrant caravan, a winning political issue for Trump? Why would a Trump supporter engage in a campaign of domestic terrorism right off the back of Trump securing a major political victory in securing the nomination of Kavanaugh? Why would a Trump supporter engage in a campaign of domestic terrorism when polls showed that the race for Congress was starting to narrow in favor of Republicans? The package sent to former Vice President Joe Biden in Delaware wasn't delivered because of postage due. Who would go to the trouble and risk of building a mail bomb and then forget to add the right postage? And why did the bomber attach postage to a package that was delivered by a courier? Why would the mail bomber put what looked like timers on the bombs when he had no idea when they'd be delivered? Whoever this guy is, I think it's safe to say he's not the brightest and will probably be caught very quickly. Why were the bombs apparently hoax devices that were never intended to explode? If the culprit intended to cause harm, why was the powder found inside the package sent to CNN deemed harmless? Does this suggest that the motive was merely to send a political message and not to harm anyone? Why were the bombs fitted with a cheap digital display clock that doesn't even have an alarm, which would be a necessity to trigger a bomb? Why is there a joke version of the ISIS flag attached to the device sent to CNN? Why did the bombs have wires attached to both ends? According to this former bomb disposal officer, proper pipe bombs don't have wires connected to both ends. That's dumb. Why were the timers so big when that's completely unnecessary, and why weren't they placed inside the pipe bomb? Why were these bombs made to look so hokey that even law enforcement officials are now describing them as Hollywood-style hoaxes? Why was Debbie Wasserman Schultz named on one of the packages as the return address? Does this suggest the bomber may in fact be a progressive angered at the DNC's treatment of Bernie Sanders. If the media really cares about condemning political violence, why have they spent the past 2 years either ignoring or tacitly endorsing Antifa-led political violence? If the media cares about condemning political violence, why did they all but ignore the bomb threats against Trump and the rioting sent to Don Jr. and the Pentagon? If the New York Times really cares about toning down the rhetoric, why did they just publish a short story depicting the assassination of President Trump? Why have images of the packages and details of their attempted delivery been released when this harms the investigation to catch the culprit? If Hillary Clinton really cares about civility, why did she denounce civility just 2 weeks ago?
But it is a troubling time, isn't it? And it's a time of deep divisions, and we have to do everything we can to bring our country together. We also have to elect candidates who will try to do the same.
You cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about. That's why I believe if we are fortunate enough to win back the House and/or the Senate, that's when civility can start again.
If Democrats really care about
there's
civility,
Hillary Clinton admitting, oh, we did the bombings because we said, unless you elect Democrats, we're going to get violent. That's when civility can begin. That's literally domestic terror. That's Hillary Clinton. I mean, you know, we just had the quote. So, but here, let's be.
Hey, let me tell you guys something. Look, in the joint, in prison, that's the game. That's how it goes. They come down, they put the pressure on you, and they go, hey, look, are you really for this? Are you really for that? Are you really for the other thing? And then they fucking make you try to fucking cave to their bullshit. I will never, never, never cave to the leftist bullshit. They can suck my dick. I will take care of my pops. I will take care of people who need taken care of, and I will continue to be a patriot for this goddamn country. And you motherfuckers, you can't bully me, you can't fake me, you can't push me off my position, you can't push me off my square. I will always love those that deserve to be loved. And if you want to fuck with me, you bring it to my driveway, bitch, and we'll meet at the mailbox. You cunt. If that's really what you want, if you really, really, really want to fight, bring it to my mailbox. I ain't hard to find. I ain't hiding. I ain't blocking my shit. I'm out there for you to get to me. Come fucking talk to me, and we will fucking talk it out at the end of my driveway. And I will twist your head around backwards, and I will still say, God bless the USA, God bless my family, and God bless the motherfuckers that love me. And fuck you bitches. You want to make this political for real? You don't want to make this political. You want to make this political? Come see me at the end of my driveway. You fucking cunt. You really want to see me at the end of my driveway? I don't think you do. Because me and you and the bitch that drove you up here will fucking work it out. This bullshit you fucking goddamn Marxist, freakist, weirdo motherfuckers want to bring into our country, it's not going to happen. I will fight you. I will fight you every inch of the way, and that's just the way it goes. And you can take that any way you like it. And fuck you if you don't like it. Go ahead, call me a racist, you fucking cunt. Yeah, pussy, cunt, whatever. They can bring it however they want. You bring it to the end of my driveway, you got to fight, dude. I love this country. I love the people in this country. I love the people in my chat. You want to fucking roll with me over this shit? Then bring it. I bet you lose. I bet you lose. I'd bet any amount of money, all that I'll ever have or all that I have now, and you will lose. You will lose and you will be beat into the gravel of my fucking driveway, and I will drive over you every day on my way out of my driveway. And fuck you. And I will think no more about you. We need more dirty words to say. Ah, yes, Claude Balls. You motherfucking, you wrench, you crunch, you scooch. Pick a dirty word. I don't care. You fucking nasty motherfuckers. You want to come for me and mine? I will fight you. I don't care. If you want to come for Donald Martino, fuck you. I will fight you. I don't care. You want to come for Bermuda Guy or Claude Balls or Northsider or anybody in my chat? Fuck you. I will fight you. Whatever. I don't care what the word is you use. Motherfucker, you come for somebody in my circle, motherfucker, you better pack a lunch. You best pack a lunch. Because I'm a real fighter. I'm a real killer. I'm a real nigga. I will break you. I will snap your spine in the name of righteousness. And I will smile as you fucking flutter out of existence. I don't fear shit. And I know what's right. And I know what's wrong. And Southern Belle is a beautiful person. Southern Belle and fucking all the other peeps that come to my chat. I love you all. Because you're real Americans. And I don't fear shit. You want to bring that shit to my house? You bring it. You want to bring that shit to my driveway? You bring it. You coward cocksuckers. You wouldn't bring shit because you're afraid. You know what waits for you. You cocksucking, miserable cocksuckers. Let us pray. I love Northsider. I love Froggy. I love Donald Martino. I love Claude Balls. You want to bring that shit to my driveway? Motherfucker, I'll educate you. I will fucking educate you, I promise. I'm not young. I'm not strong. I'm 47. Dude, I'll twist your head around backwards. I love this country. And I love the people that stand for it. And if you really want to bring it, Jack, you bring it. But don't come half-stepping. Because I'll crush you myself. They won't never have to get off the couch. You want to come for me? Come for me. You think I'm out of line? Bring it. Tell me where I'm wrong. I'll knuckle up and stand up for what's mine. Will you knuckle up and stand up for what's yours? I doubt it. Because you're a coward. You're a bitch. You're a miserable motherfucking cunt. Bermuda, I don't care where you live. I love you, man. You're my dude. You're good people. You want to bring that shit? Bring it to my driveway. We'll talk about it, I promise. I ain't scared of shit. You could drive in 10 deep. I'll beat you bitches to the gravel. To the gravel. You understand me? Yeah, I ain't even gonna pull my gun. Dude, these motherfuckers ain't worth a weapon. I'll meet you at the end of my driveway and beat you to the gravel. This is my country. This is our country. You can't have it. You can't run criminals up in our shit. You can't run motherfucking immigrants up in our shit talking about, oh, we're going to jump the line. We're going to just run right up in your borders. No. Bitch, I'll leave you laying on the other side of the border. You and anybody that smells like you. God damn it. How is this hard to understand? You can't just run up in my country acting any way you want to. You can't. Can't. God bless it. These motherfuckers act like this is rocket science. Like this is hard to figure out. Bitch, I'll leave you laying in the desert and think no more about you. This is America. These are American people with American values and American good ideas. Good ideas. Ideas of prosperity. And you're trying to drag us down. Fuck you. Fuck you and anybody that smells like you. I'd go to bat to the death for anybody in this chat room. You bring that shit up in my country, bitch, you best be ready to fight. You best be ready to fight. You bring that shit up in here, you walk all the way up through Mexico, waving the Honduras flag. You cocksucker, and then you burn our flag in the meantime? Fuck you! You want to fight? There's a line in our fucking country, bitch. Bring it. I'll fight all you motherfuckers. All 14,000 of you. I don't give a fuck. I fear nothing. I fear nothing. Not you, not the motherfucking Mexican government, not the motherfucking American government. You bring that shit to my border, you're lucky I live in Ohio, bitch. You're lucky I'm not down there shooting you bitches right now. You're not going to come in my country illegally. Line up, get in fucking line, and come legally, or get the fuck out! There's a fucking set of rules for you bitches to come into our country, line the fuck up, or get the fuck out! Or am I supposed to just take it? Or am I supposed to just accept that you invade my shit? Oh, you invade my shit. Oh, look, I got all these niggas up in my shit. I'm supposed to just accept it. Fuck you. Fuck you. I gotta follow the rules. I gotta follow the law. I gotta follow the law. I can't just cap you in New York, you cocksucker. I can't just smoke you in Ohio when I find you illegal bitches. Fine. Then you got to get in line too. If you start skipping the line, the rules change, bitch. The rules change when you change them. I'm perfectly willing to be civil and not hurt anybody. I'm perfectly willing to be civil and not argue with anybody. But if you want to invade my country, I will fucking bury you at the border. And anybody that doesn't is a fucking traitor. A traitor. We have lines and borders for a fucking reason. This cocksucker Cuomo gonna talk about, oh, well, this is not what we're at. De Blasio, where this is not what we're about. I'm a Democrat for New York City, Mayor. I'll fucking rip your balls off, you miserable cocksucker. This is what we're about. We have lines in the sand, bitch. And if you let the motherfuckers cross it, then you got to deal with the consequences. Not us, you. God damn it. How is this hard to understand? How is this hard to fucking get past? How is this fucking hard to draw a line and go, you can't fucking come here? God bless it. You want to come into Ohio? Bitch, you best have a rifle in your hands. And if you want to fight about it, I'll see you in fucking Toledo. What the fuck, man? You motherfuckers gonna tell me I'm wrong for defending what's mine? You MSNPC cocksuckers? You gonna tell me I'm wrong for defending what my family fought for? My people that went in the military and shed their blood and fucking brain cells all over Southeast Asia? You cocksuckers? All over Southeast Asia, my dad's brain cells are all over the goddamn Southeast Asia fucking area. And you motherfuckers want to come fucking challenge me? Bring it. You cocksuckers want to sneak motherfucking illegals into this country when my people fucking lived and died on the word of this Constitution? Bitch, bring it. Period. I'll kill you. I will ruin you on the border. I pray that President Trump shows up in my mailbox one day with a letter that says, please come help us. And I will go down there. I swear to God I will solve this. Mattis is a bitch. He's a fucking Marine, and I love that dude. Don't get me wrong. Please don't anybody ever misquote me. I love Mad Dog Mattis. The Marine motherfucker of all times. But I'm telling you, you want to bring me down there? I ain't scared to stand up against any of that shit. You want to bring a fucking migrant wave into my country? I'll kill all you bitches where you stand. Because that's not what this country was made of. That's not what this country was about. This country is about legal immigration. People standing in line and waiting their turn and being given the privilege to come up in this country. My dad almost died defending this country. You cocksuckers. You want to fight me? Fight me at the border. Fuck you bitches. Fuck all of you. You foreign cocksuckers. Fix your own country. What's wrong with Guatemala? What's wrong with Honduras? Fix it. Fix it. Don't come up here and steal our shit. Fix your own bullshit, you coward, weak, pathetic motherfuckers. Coward, weak, pathetic motherfuckers. Shall I tone it down so the assholes can hear me? If there's something wrong with your country, fix it. Don't be a bitch and run up here and try to steal mine. Don't be a maggot and come up here and try to steal what we built. I will defend you. If you want to stand up against your own goddamn government, I'll come down there and defend you. I will speak on social media. I will defend you. But don't you dare come up here and act like what we build up here is yours for the taking. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. I'll kill you myself. And that's a fact. Well, the Mexican government, they're all corrupt. Who cares? That's not the point. I'm not talking to the governments. I'm talking to people. You come up here and try to take what's mine, I am your blood enemy. Period. And if you want to try to fucking fix what you got, I am your fucking ally until I die. Because you have the right to make a free country. You have the right to make free decisions. You have the right to fucking defy these cocksuckers. And I'm tired of it. These motherfuckers get up on MSNBC and fucking even Fox, and they try to fucking half-step this bullshit. This is far beyond half-stepping. Far beyond half-stepping. These motherfuckers are drawing blood. How long are we going to wait? Jesus fucking Christ. If you want something better for your children, build it in your own country. We don't have the resources here. I know they've been... Ah, shit. Yeah, I just disconnected the whole fucking microphone. Hold on. I don't know. It's still a little sugary. I think I ripped my microphone off. I'm sorry, folks. But I'm telling you, you can't bring that shit with bullshit. We're not going to tolerate it forever. I'm telling you, you motherfuckers have been trying to straddle the fence. You CNNs, you MSNPCs, you've been trying to straddle the fence to figure out which way the political winds are blowing. I'm telling you, we will not fucking tolerate this bullshit. If you try to invade our country, we will fucking retaliate. And we will retaliate without remorse. We will retaliate without feelings. We will retaliate without fucking, the children. The children. The children. If you keep invading our shit, we will fuck you up. I hope you understand that, because we do, and we're prepared for it. No, they cannot come in. Period. We spent since 1776 trying to make this an independent country, and you cocksuckers ain't gonna drag a bunch of foreign motherfuckers into our bullshit for your own purposes. It's not gonna happen. The children's. The children's. You can't ignore the... I will shoot all of you bitches. Because America is more important. The idea of freedom. The idea of righteousness. The idea of correctness is more important than the goddamn children's. And I'm telling you, there are people in this country that are ready to fight over this shit. And you motherfucking globalist motherfuckers better get it through your heads that we're not going to fucking take it. You want to rape my country? Come through me first. Come see me. Come see me. I dare any of you bitches. Soros, jack up your dudes and send them down to this bitch. You know where to find me. Bring them down. And I'll send them home in a box. This is my motherfucking country. My family fought for this motherfucking country and for every one of its borders. You cocksucker. You want to bring this shit? Find out that what Emperor Hokimoto or whoever the fuck he was in Japanese in World War II knew there's a fucking rifle behind every blade of grass. There's a rifle behind every blade of grass. If you want to fight me, you fucking bring it, you cocksucker. You want to fight mine? You bring it, you cocksucker. Because I'm telling you, you don't have a win. You don't have a fucking win, period. All you have here is losses. Losses. You come for me, I will break your bank account, bitch, and I don't even care if you kill me. I don't even care. You bring your bullshit, I will drive you into the ground. Personally. I promise. This is my country, bitch. I will kill you and everybody that smells like you. You miserable, leftist, anti-American cocksucker. And that is a promise. Ah, bitch, tonight's the night. You got me worked up. I was having a bad night anyway. You motherfuckers want to challenge me? Bring that shit to America. I promise you, we will crush everything you send. I promise you, I will abandon everything else in my life to come kill you. You want to wear blue helmets and little white tanks and come rolling up in my neighborhood? Motherfucker, you better be sure you got the safety on. I will crush you personally. And that's just me. I'm one dude. I will smoke you. You don't have a chance. I know your mechanics. I know your mechanical abilities. I know your fucking training. You can't beat me. You can't beat me. How are you going to build all these thousands and hundreds of thousands of people waiting on you? You can't even beat me. I'm not even educated. I'm nobody special. I will crush you in my driveway, bitch. I love the children of this country. I love the people of this country. I love the future of this country. And if you want to undermine it, motherfucker, you best have your shit wired tight, because I got mine wired tight. I will twist your head around backwards, bitch. And you motherfuckers think you're ready for a fight? You ain't ready for a fight. You college cocksucking pussy bitch motherfuckers ain't ready for nothing. I could roll up in your dorm and make all you motherfuckers give me everything you got. Because you're bitches and I know it. You want to come here and fight me for real? You want to come here and fight fucking patriots for real? Bring it. Really, bring it. Fire the gun. Let's get it on. 2 afternoons from now, we'll be playing this shit on TV, talking about, it's terrible how they acted a fool, and we had to fucking wipe them all out. It was terrible. Bitch, bring it. Really. You don't have a fucking clue what you're asking for. You motherfucking socialist. Oh, I'm Bernie Sanders. You don't have a clue what you're asking for. You don't have a clue what you're begging for. You don't have a clue what kind of fucking conflict you're in for. You really want to fight us? We'll crush you, bitch. We'll crush you and anybody that smells like you. There ain't no women and children. Look, the whole fucking story is out for everybody to see. That's the problem. They've been exposed. And they're still trying to push the shit. They should have gave up 6 months ago. I don't need any rounds. I'll pick up a stick and beat all them bitches to death. They can't have the women and children. They lost that whole fucking thing 6 months ago. I'll pick up a rock and beat all you bitches to death right at the end of my driveway. And you can bring whatever weapons you want. And you still can't whoop me. Because I love this country, and I love our people, and I love our borders, and I love our schools, and our children, and our fucking future. And you can't fucking beat me! Ever! Red wave coming! You're goddamn right. This country fucking matters. We are the greatest superpower on this planet, and you motherfuckers try to play us like chumps? Bitch, you're lucky we don't just wipe you out. You ought to be fucking thankful that we even listen to you cunts. Yeah, the UK is upset with Donald Trump. Fuck you! Fuck you! Nobody cares! You best shut your motherfucking mouth. The truth be told, bitch, Theresa May, you best shut your mouth before we get offended. Because that's what the fuck is going on up in here. We got Donald Trump. He's got military. He's got more spending. He's got more armor. We will fucking check you, bitch. You don't run fuck here. We call the shots. And you follow along. You're the follower along. That's where the fuck you live. Get in line. America first, you fucking cunt. You want to push our people down and push this globalist agenda crap? Fuck you. Fuck you. And anybody that smells like you. You want to fight? Bring it. I need a fucking break.
So we don't know who did this yet. We haven't gotten a name. The investigations, aren't public yet. So we'll find out who actually did it. But it became a Democrat false flag as soon as all media outlets ran with it, blaming Trump, blaming alternative media. And then when they labeled it the MAGA bomber with no proof, that's when it became a Dem false flag. We are now in the second hour of the War Room. That means my co-host Roger Stone joins us. And Roger is in the news again. It's the same story, just republished and then branded as if it's something new, something breaking, when it's something old, something that never broke. And this time it comes from NBC. Mueller has evidence suggesting Stone associate new Clinton emails would be leaked. This is literally the same thing that they've been saying about Roger for almost 2 years now. And fake news is trying to run with this and act like, Roger and then, of course, Jerome Corsi have some sort of affiliation with WikiLeaks, or they knew in advance about any email releases, which they, of course, have no evidence of. They just have hearsay and a bunch of fake news. But, it's funny, Roger, that they keep running the same story. So you almost have to be grateful that they keep you in the headlines and keep, Roger Stone's name in the headlines, because it's the same story. I mean, anybody that read the story the first time 2 years ago reads this story, once every other month or so, and they say, when are you guys going to move this story forward? So, hey, Roger, I mean, it's in Stone's rules. At least they're talking about you.
Well, Owen, in all honesty, I have to use this umbrella to protect myself from a torrent of illegal leaks from the Office of Special Counsel and their magnification by fake news. In this case, NBC reporting that former InfoWars Washington Bureau Chief Jerry Corsi suddenly says that he had advanced knowledge of the acquisition of John Podesta's emails and implies that he told me this and may have passed them on to me. Sadly, Owen, the NBC story does not include my categorical denial of this whole storyline. So it's just more fake news recycled.
Well, Roger, I hope that umbrella can keep all of those leaks from getting onto that.
We have an audio issue. There, you're back.
I think we're having some sort of audio issues here, guys. In fact, I'm not even sure if I'm live now. Am I on?
How much of that did we get?
Roger, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, I hope that umbrella can stop you from all these leaks, from getting on that beautiful pinstripe suit that you have on there today. But it's just amazing that they can run the same story and then act like it's news when there's been no developments on the story because it's a non-story. So that's what we have going on right now. And you've already testified. You've already cleared the air on this. So it's just another example of.
Oh, there it is. All right, guys. Look, I know I'm ranting. I know I'm off the hook. But listen, I'm not going to bow down to any of these motherfuckers. Do you understand? I'm never going to bow down to these motherfuckers. Until the day I die and the last drop of blood runs out of my veins, I'm never going to bow down to these motherfuckers. And I hope you all understand that, because if something horrible happens and I wind up on the front page news, I need you to understand it's because I'm never gonna fucking back down from these bitches. I'm never gonna back down from these invaders. I'm never gonna do it. It's never gonna happen. You understand that, right? I just want everybody to know that's where I'm at. I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to back down to these motherfuckers. Ever. It's not going to happen. And I will do whatever it takes to stop these motherfuckers, to put them in their tracks, to lay them down where they stand. I will never, ever, ever fold to these cocksuckers. These Democrat, leftist, scumbag motherfuckers that want to rip our guts open and leave them exposed to the world is never, ever going to happen in my house. Ever. It's just not. I can't tolerate it. I look at this shit and it makes me ill to my stomach. I've already had a bad night, so we're on a good fucking course. To tell you the truth. But I'm telling you, this cocksucker de Blasio, what the fuck is that? He's a fucking traitor. He should be dangling from the end of a fucking rope. This de Blasio traitor cocksucker should be dangling from the end of a rope. He is a traitor. He is an infiltrator in this country, and he should be fucking dead. And if there was any justice in the world, he would be tried and convicted and hanged. And we'd all get to watch it. Freedom is worth dying for. You're goddamn right it is. You're goddamn right it is. Freedom is worth dying for. These scumbags hate all of us. Not our side, not their side. They hate us all. They even hate their own side. They hate the left. They hate the right. They hate anybody that wants any kind of freedom. Fuck these motherfuckers. I'm really, really running out of goddamn patience with these criminals. I'm really, really running out of patience for these cocksucking demons. These evil cocksuckers. I'm losing my fucking cool. I hope our government does something to stop them. Because given 6 months and enough time to think about it, they might have to deal with me. And I'm not sure they're capable of that. This Cuomo cocksucker, look at that dude's face. Look at that son of a bitch. That criminal, colluding cocksucker that knows he's selling us out to the traders. Look at his... I want to run about 3 foot of rebar through his neck. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to take about 3 foot of sharpened rebar and just grab him by his hair and slam that shit through his neck. Because I'm tired of you doing this traitorous shit to our country. You and all your cocksucking little buddies, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you talking about Alex Jones like he's a bitch. I'm tired of you talking like other traitors of other, other, patriots like they're fucked up. Motherfucker, it's about this country. Fuck you. If you're sold out to the fucking globalists or whatever, fine. Go over there and live. I don't even hate you. Go over there and live. I don't hate you. If you don't want this country, go over there and live. Go to Sicilia. Go to Sicily. If that's what you want, go over there and live. I don't hate you. But you can't steal what we have and destroy it in the name of what the fuck you're talking about. We're never, ever going to accept that. Ever. You have to know, we're never, ever going to accept that. We will fight you to the death. We are never going to accept you taking over our country with foreign nationals. We will fight you to the death. Do you not understand this? Do you not understand that we will take up arms and come see you? En masse, as the Constitution prescribes. Do you not understand that? Do you not understand that we will not tolerate this? Do you not understand that we will not be taken over? Do you not understand that we are not a third world country? Do you not understand that this is not Venezuela? I'll fight you, bitch. I'll fight you myself if nobody stands up beside me. And I'll fight you and all your buddies. Line them up, all the millions, and I'll kill all you motherfuckers. Because my country is worth that. Because my people are worth that. Because those that stood in line and got in line legally and came in here legally through legal immigration are worth that. I will personally, by myself, stand between you and America. And I don't give a fuck how it comes out. I'll kill all you bitches, far as I'm concerned. I don't care if they use women and children as shields. I don't. You know what my shield is? My honor, my justice, my God. That's my shield. You want to face me? Bring your women and children, and we will meet. You want to bring that socialist garbage into my country? I will meet you at the end of my road, and I fucking pray to God that you come prepared, because I will lay you all low. I will lay you all low because this is our land. This is our country, and you're fucking full of shit. So you go ahead. You keep pushing. You keep pushing, Governor Cuomo. You keep advocating for socialism and all bullshit. You keep pushing the problem. You keep doing it. I promise you. When you get to Ohio, I'll be here waiting on you. You want to bring it to Ohio? You want to get past Pennsylvania and Philadelphia and bring it to Ohio? I'll be here waiting on you. And however that works out, guess what? I don't even give a fuck because I can't wait for the conflict. I love this country. I love the people of this country. I love the worst of this country. I love the people that blew up shit and fucking acted a fool. I love them all. Because we're fucking Americans. And sometimes we fuck up, and that's okay. But when you bring it to my neighborhood, you better come proper, bitch. When you bring it to Northeast Ohio, you better come proper, bitch, because I'm waiting on you. And I ain't scared of nothing you got. You got to know that. I ain't scared of a fucking thing you got. Stack them all up. The U.S. Army, the U.S. Navy, the U.S. Marines, the U.S. Air Force. I don't give a fuck. If you meet me on the field of battle, I will fucking fight you because you're a scumbag. And I have nothing left to lose. I will fight you and bring it, please. It's not even that I'm trying to kill them with words, man. I don't give a fuck. I just need them to know that when they come here, it's me and you, bitch. It's me and you, personally. You want to bring it? Bring it. Try to get to the border of Ohio where I can get my hands on you. Please. I'm tired of you cocksuckers undermining America and undermining American citizens and undermining American families, and fuck all you cocksuckers. I will pick up my axe and I will fight all of you, and I don't give a fuck. I will fight every single one of you. And you got to know that. Because that's what's waiting on you. And that's where I'm going to be at. And I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to be waiting. I ain't going to say nothing else. This is the last time I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to be waiting. And when you motherfuckers show up, it's on. And you best be ready to defend yourselves because I'm coming. Goddamn right. God bless our president. God bless our people. God bless our patriots. And now, look, matter of fact, now that I'm not staring right at Cuomo and talking shit, you boys better be ready. Well, they better hope they ain't coming, Froggy. Because they ain't going to work out real well for them. They have no idea what waits for them in flyover country. I will kill all of them single-handedly, I promise. If they invade this country, if they push for this country, I will kill them all myself. I will jerk my sword and chase them down, and they can't fucking stop me. And if they can, good on them. God bless them. I just don't think they can take me out. I don't think they got what it takes. I don't think they got the stones for it, truthfully. They ain't got the balls for it, if I was to tell you truthfully. They don't want to face me. They don't want to face you. Anybody in this room, they don't want to face you. They're fearful. They're scared bitches. They're scared bitches. They're crazy, scared, intimidated little bitches. Ain't no bitches in this room, bitch. Ain't no bitches in this chat. You keep pushing. You do what you do. But I'm telling you, ain't nothing up in this room scared of nothing you got. You hear me, Cuomo? You hear me, New York? You hear me, California? California. Orale, Los Angeles. Orale, puto. I grew up in Geneva, Ohio. I know what puto means. You want to push it? You go ahead and push it. You haven't even started this war yet, and you have no idea what you're even asking for. Chinga tu madre, puto, da. Bitch. Chinga tu madre. I don't even care. I'm just telling you. You motherfuckers want to bring that shit to middle America, you're not going to make it. New York and Los Angeles, that's what you got. You better hang your fucking hat on it. Because you bring that shit in here, we're going to fucking ruin you. Because we love this country. We love the people that we live around. Even the Latinos and the Negros and the Güeros. Montando Güero. Kill Whitey, motherfucker. We love the people that we live around. We don't need you to tell us how to act. We don't need you how to tell us how to live. Bitch, we'll kill you. Truth be told. So you keep pushing. You keep pushing. That's what you do. I pray to God you wake up before it fucking ends badly for you, man. Governor Cuomo. Hell yeah, our troops are too powerful. Our troops live in trailer homes and in Cleveland, Ohio, and in houses that people fucking rented 3 families at a time. We don't give a fuck about what you say, Cuomo. We have great people. We have good people. We have moral people. If you motherfuckers, well, that's the thing. They don't want to get to midterms. They want to turn this into a fight before that, Joseph. That's what I think is going on. That's what I think is going on. They're trying to turn this into a real fight before the fucking midterms. And I'm telling you, they don't want this fight. They don't want Americans that will stand up for the Chicanos. They don't want Americans that will stand up for the fucking Latinos. They don't want Americans that will stand up for the blacks and the Negroes. They don't want the Negroes that will stand up for the Chicanos. They don't want the Chicanos that will stand up for the white folks. You motherfuckers are outnumbered, outmanned, and outgunned and surrounded. And you motherfuckers better wake up and realize that shit, because we ain't on your bullshit. I'm never going to attack an Italian person because they're Italian. I'm never going to attack a black person because they're black. I'm never going to attack a Latino person because they're Latino. I'm never going to attack a white person because they're white. I'm never going to attack a fucking southern Louisiana person because they're from... It's never going to happen. You're dreaming. You're begging for a dream that's never going to occur in this country. You're begging for division that doesn't exist. Americans will stand together. Look, they can't divide us. They sell us this bullshit every day like we're supposed to buy it. Like we're supposed to sell out to their CNN bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck you and anybody that smells like you. Güero. Why you bullshitting? Nigga, why you bullshitting? White boy, why you bullshitting? I will never attack somebody for what they were born as. Period. It's never going to happen. Nobody in this country is going to do that. And you are on your own. You freak, racist, bigoted cocksuckers in the Democrat Party are on your own on the left coast and the right coast and a handful of cities that you control. Thank you for playing. Take your copy of the home game and get the fuck out. How about that? How about that? You want to try to turn us against each other? Motherfucker, we're against you. We know who the criminals are. You ain't fooling shit, Cuomo. You want us to turn against our neighbors? Guess what? We're not. We hate you. How about that, Cuomo? These motherfuckers can't fight. These pale-ass, bitch-ass motherfuckers get up there spewing shit. They don't even know what they're saying. Yeah, fuck George Soros. I got the same message for him. I'm not going to attack my neighbors because you said so. And I don't care how many billions of fucking dollars you got. Cuomo, homo, you freak, faggot, cunt. Oh, you don't like what I said? Cuomo is a cunt. Let me replace it. Let me repeat it. Let me put something else in there. Wait, what was it? Oh, yeah, Cuomo's a cunt. You can't make me hate my fellow Americans. You can't. It is beyond your ability. It is beyond your ability. You have no control here. And I'm telling you, go ahead and keep pushing. Go ahead and keep forcing our hand. Go ahead and making America do what America does. And we will be on your fucking porch step sooner enough. You keep pushing. You keep doing what you're doing, you moron. You asshole. You cocksucker. You keep supporting the goddamn communists. You keep doing it. I promise you, it'll work out bad for you in the end.
Let's just make it clear. I never knew in advance about the acquisition or publication of John Podesta's emails. They continually, again, NBC and Chris Matthews dropped the word "the." They bastardized my tweet to give it a false impression. I never was told this by Jerry Corsi, and I never received anything from him or anyone else. Fini, as George H.W. Bush would say. It's recycled garbage.
But let's look at something that actually needs to be moved forward here, and I'm going to do a little addendum to this news story. When Trump, this actually came out in the New York Times yesterday, we covered it, and now it's being republished at all these other news sites, Roger. The headline, when Trump phones friends, the Chinese and the Russians listen and learn. You know, Roger, it's amazing. They actually forgot about one of the main people that listen every time Trump phones friends, and that's former President Barack Hussein Obama. So I just wanted to correct the New York Times story here, Roger, and I just wanted to give you the chance to correct this New York Times headline, too. We're going to do the New York Times jobs for them. It was actually Maggie Hamerman that was one of the co-authors of this article. So Roger, let's just remind Maggie, don't forget when Trump phones friends, it's not just the Chinese that are listening and maybe the Russians, who knows, maybe the Italians and everybody else too. But let's not forget, Roger, to remind Maggie that the Obama administration is also listening.
Well, Owen, I've got to be honest with you. I haven't read the piece yet, but I certainly saw the splashy headline. I'll read it in the break, and we can kick it around. In the meantime, the insanity, I'll be a whip.
Y'all understand that wasn't aimed at anybody in this chat room, right? Y'all do know that, right? Right on, Gus. I'm telling you, man, I am fired up about this shit. They cannot fucking control me. They can't make me believe what they want me to believe. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm interrupting your shit, but I'm telling you, they can't make me think the way they want me to. They can't make me hate anybody. They can't make me hate Choco Loco because she's Latina. I love Choco Loco because she's my people's. I love Frog Meat because he's a frog, and I'll pet him and rub my fucking blow darts on his back. I don't give a fuck. I love you people. But by the same token, you can't disrespect our borders. You have to come in legally. You have to get in line. People got in line for 100 years. You have to get in line. I don't care. I don't care who the fuck. Oh, I come from El Salvador. I don't care. Get in line. Oh, but there's 100 people in line. Well, you're 101, motherfucker. Get in line, bitch. You ain't special. I don't care if it's 10,000 in line. You 10,001, nigga. Get in line. Ain't none of us cut. Ain't none of us cheat. We all had to stand in line like the rest of the motherfuckers, so you got to stand in line too. That's how it works in America. Everybody gets their turn. Everybody gets justice. Everybody gets brought in. Everybody gets treated fairly. You don't get to jump the line. You don't get to cheat people like Yaritza and her family. And I don't know how far back her family goes in this America. I'm just guessing. I'm going to guess 2 generations. 2 generations, Choco Loco? Is it 2? Or is it 3? 2 or 3. I'm going to guess 2 or 3 generations. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. You come in here, her people sat in line, and they took the time to do the appropriate shit, and you don't get to cut in line. You don't get to get special treatment. You don't get to get fucking special deliveries into America because, oh, you're especially... I don't even know what your argument is. Your argument is garbage because it doesn't work. Go get in fucking line. There are people in this country. My grandparents were the first generation in this country. I'm second generation American. You don't get to jump ahead of me. You don't get to jump ahead of my uncles. You don't get to jump ahead of my aunts. You don't get to jump ahead of Choco Loco's aunts and uncles and cousins and nephews. You don't get to. Fuck you. You stand in line, you follow the fucking rules, and you come legally or get the fuck out. Period. Period. End of story. There's nothing else to discuss. There's nothing else to decide. There just ain't. You motherfuckers are pathetic trying to you try to obfuscate the argument and change it to some other bullshit. You don't get to fucking choose. Get in fucking line. Get in fucking line, bitch. You don't get to jump line. You don't get to jump line at fucking Popeye's Chicken. You sure in fucking don't get to jump in line in America, motherfucker. And that's just a fact of it. And if you don't like that, take it up with your congressman. Write them a letter. I encourage all people to take up whatever fucking political speech they choose. Go ahead and write him a letter and tell him he needs to change this shit. But that's the way it works in this country. Popeyes. I'm just saying, like, you don't get to jump in line nowhere else in America. Nobody's going to tolerate that shit. Nobody. You go to Walmart and be like, oh, I get to go first because I'm Latina. How you think that's going to go over? I was from El Salvador, so I think I should be able to buy my batteries first. How do you think that's going to go over in a Walmart in Middle America? How's that going to work for you? You don't get to jump the line. Right? Choco Loco's like, nah, bitch, back of the line, motherfucker. Orale, chulo, back of the line, nigga. Nobody respects that shit. Nobody respects this shit. People here, people down there, people in between. Nobody respects this shit. You got to wait in line like everybody else. And I'm telling you, if you keep pushing the shit, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. It's going to be ugly. Cabron, please. Orale. Get in the back of the line. I know you need Pampers. I'm just saying. I've been here for like 20 minutes. Get in the back of the line, cabron. Yeah, see, Northsider's first generation. She came through Ellis Island. I'm second generation. Like, my parents were here for a long time before I even got here. We're Irish people. We're white folks. We're whiter than mayonnaise. And I don't even care. I'm just saying, like, everybody's got to wait in line and wait their turn. You can't just bully your way into this country. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. We're not going to tolerate it. And if you don't understand that, Bill de Blasio, if you don't understand that leftist politician, whatever your name is, then you got life fucked up. We're not going to tolerate that. Line farms in the rear. That's right, Donald. Get in the back of the line, motherfucking tote your shit back there. Yes, I'll help you carry your shit, but you still getting in the back of the line. I'll carry your big boxes. Yeah, get in the back of the line. I know it's long, but we're going to help you out. I'm not discriminating. I'm just saying you got to get in the back of the line like every other Latino that was in the line before you. You can't just barge up in this shit. It's not going to happen. And we'll fight you over it if you don't understand that. I will go all choco on your asses, nigga. Choco Loco gonna turn loose on you, motherfucker. You best step in the back of the line. You know? It's not even about white and Christian. We're Americans, man. Look, Choco Loco is American as I am. These motherfuckers, this is about being American. America is the best country on the planet. And everybody wants to come here. If that wasn't true, we would not have this problem of illegal migration. If that was not true, we would not have this problem of illegal migration. We have the greatest country on the planet, and I understand why they want to come here. I get it. We have the best system going. I get it. But when they march up from South America, flying their South American flags, and they say shit like, we're going to come in whether you like it or not, I say, load your fucking M4s and be ready for them invader bitches at the border. Because we should kill them. Because they're invaders. They're not migrants. They're invaders. They're trying to force us to take them inside our borders. We can't do that. You can't force the United States or any other country. You can't force Mexico. You can't, well, actually, they proved you can force Mexico. But you can't force any country to take people past their will. You can't force Poland to take German citizens beyond their will, past, above and beyond the will of the citizens. You just can't. You just can't. I don't care if it's America or South America or Brazil or I don't know, Colombia or whatever country. Pick a country. I don't care. You can't just put people in their country. They're not going to tolerate that. Nobody's going to tolerate that. Nobody's going to tolerate that. M4, damn, Choco Loco. You got to put up pictures with you posing with your M4. I need to see that. I could masturbate for months behind that. I'm kidding, of course. Not really. Girls and guns are hot to me. I'm just saying. I know I'm a horrible human being. I'm sorry. Girls and Guns just kind of does it for me. If you could be in a bikini, that'd be awesome, though. Just saying. Whoa, Pat, a little too much information. All right, I'm just saying, that's kind of where my brain goes. I was letting everybody know. Whatever, I'll shut up now. But I'm saying, when it comes to coming into my country, you better come proper, Jack, because we're not going to accept just any bullshit. Choco Loco is not going to accept any bullshit. Donald Martino is not just going to accept any bullshit. Jimmy Beam is not just going to accept any bullshit, and he don't even live here. He lives in Honduras, and he might kill them motherfuckers when they get back home. I don't know. Jimmy Beam's kind of a hard-ass motherfucker. I don't know what he might do. You can't just foist anything off on the people anymore. We are awake. We are aware of what you're doing. And stop, please. Stop, please. Don't make us react. Don't make us do what we have to do to secure our countries. Be it America or Honduras or Mexico or any country. Don't make us do what we must do to secure our country. Because it's going to be ugly. Yeah, Jimmy's my contact down in Honduras. He keeps me fucking straight with the rest of the Latino world. Right on, Choco. That's what I'm saying. It's not about where you come from or what your fucking race is or what your religion is. I don't care. We have rules, bitch. We got rules in this country, and you got to follow them. And if you don't, there's going to be consequences. Get the trash out of the Republican Party. I 100,000 billion % agree with you, Castillo. Raul Castillo. My dude. That's what I'm saying, Ben Frank. They have no answers. The only thing they ever say is, oh, you're racist, you're homophobic, you're xenophobic. Fuck you. I have real interest in my country. I have real interest in the place I live. I have real interest in the people that come live by me. You can't just bully me into taking anybody into my neighborhood. You can't. I don't give a fuck where you come from or who you are. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I love all people. I'm not racist. I love all people. I love black people. I love brown people. I love white people. I love yellow people. But if you're doing the wrong thing, I will stand against you. If you're yellow and you're doing the wrong thing, I will stand against you. If you're brown and you are doing the wrong thing, I will stand against you. If you're white and you're doing the wrong thing, I will stand against you. I will put all of my resources against you if I think that you are doing the wrong thing. If I think that you're evil, I will stand against you. I don't care who the fuck you are or where you come from. I don't care if you're an African fucking Muslim. If you are a good person, I will stand on your side. If you are a decent human being, I will go to the wall for you. I will bleed blood for you. Because that's what good people do for other good people. But if you're just trying to take advantage of my country, I'm going to be the first one in the line to run you out. If you're just trying to take care of our immigration system, I will be the first one in line to run you out. If you're just trying to take advantage of our kindness, I will be the first one in line to run you out. And I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. As my friend said, 0 fucks given. Zero. She said, I only got one leg, but I got you back. I believe you, baby. You put that mechanical leg on and come stand beside me. I'll fight the whole world with you. You come get that mechanical leg on and limp up here with me. I'll fight the whole world at your side. I am too. I'm telling you, I take on the universe. I got Choco Loco with her one-leg ass, limp up next to me and throw her fucking shit up on the bench or whatever. I'll fight the whole world about that bitch. That's just a fact. South America, North America, Europe, Asia, I don't give a fuck. You come stand at my side, we'll work it out. We can't keep tolerating this bullshit. They keep selling us a line of shit. They keep telling us lies, and I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely worn to the last thread of my fray over these idiots talking shit about what's racist. I'm done with it. I'm so sick of it. I'm racist for defending my country? Fuck you. Oh, look, you're on fire. Oh, sorry how that happened. You shouldn't accuse me of being racist for defending my country. Oh, look, the motherfucker got ran over by a bulldozer. I'm sorry. You shouldn't accuse me of being racist for defending my country. This is our country. You don't have the right to tell anybody how the fuck to run their country. And if you think you do, you might wind up under the treads of a bulldozer. Just saying.
The media over these suspect bombings, the fact that the FBI has yet to identify who is responsible for them, looked to me like a dirty trick, something I supposedly know something about. It shows you that the internal polls of the Democrats are not good. But it's very important that people understand a three-point trajectory here, Owen. First and foremost, to the takedown of Donald Trump is the takedown of InfoWars and Alex Jones. They have gone to extraordinary lengths to limit the reach and voice of Alex Jones and InfoWars. The idea that all these social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, later, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, would ban him all on the same day and claim that there is no coordination and therefore no tortious interference is nonsense. But they first must take down Alex Jones. Then they want to take me down with these fake accusations that I somehow knew in advance about the WikiLeaks documents. I'm not even certain why that would be illegal, but it's not true. They have no evidence of that. And then they're going after the president, Owen. If they win the House, there will be articles of impeachment almost immediately. Jerry Nadler will go after Kavanaugh and seek his removal. There is no question whatsoever. We've seen the dress rehearsal. We've seen the dry run. We know what their MO is and what's coming our way. Kill InfoWars. That's why we need your support right now. They can't win the revolution if they kill Paul Revere. And Alex Jones is the Paul Revere of this drama.
Well, Roger, I didn't want to have to do this on air, but I'm gonna have to out you here, actually, guys. Let's go back to Roger Schott here now. I wasn't supposed to tell your friends and family this because it was supposed to be a surprise, but Roger's actually done his Christmas shopping early, and you can see behind him there, he forgot to hide some of the presents that he's wrapping here, but Roger actually just did his Christmas shopping at InfoWarsStore.com. So I won't give too much away here, Roger, but I'm sorry. I saw your Christmas bags in the back there, and I know that you were really excited for some of these gifts you got your family and friends for upcoming Christmas with the big specials at InfoWarsStore.com. But I saw the bags in the background, Roger, and I'm sorry. I just had to out you. Roger Stone does his Christmas shopping at InfoWarsStore.com. That's huge.
Well, look, I was very candid the other day. I'm coming off of some kind of a bad cold, and I rarely get sick, and it interrupts my workout routine. And the combination of the Silver Bullet and Immune Wall and Pollen Block together really got me back on my feet and feeling good. So I'm a great believer in the InfoWars products. I use them myself. Brainforce Plus could be the sponsor of this show. It would be unthinkable to do it without popping a few of those babies. And by going there, you help them stop step one of their takedown. First, they want to take down Alex Jones, then Roger Stone, then Donald Trump. That's the plan, folks.
Well, and that's why the support at InfoWarsStore.com is so important. And I think that, you know, the great part about it is, Roger, you know, I go to these events and I talk to the supporters and the audience, and they thank us because the supplements we sell are the real deal. Just like you said, sometimes you're tired, you've done like 5 shows, and then you come on with us late night, you pop some Brain Force. I've got my lung cleanse right here. I haven't had a day off in like a month. I'm doing a live broadcast, at least one every day. My voice is about shot. And I use the lung cleanse. Sometimes I use the colloidal silver spray too. That one works really well for you, Roger. But sometimes I just like to coat my throat with the lung cleanse, and it provides a little bit of that relief. So let me just hit this real quick. So you breathe out, and then you can feel it soothing as it goes down into your lungs. So another product, 50% off at InfoWarsStore.com. But people thank us. They say, you know, if it wasn't for your Brain Force Plus, you know, I may not have been able to get off my my medication for ADHD. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing you anything here. I'm just telling you what people are saying. But don't take my word for it. Just go to InfoWarsStore.com. Read all the reviews for yourself. Just go find a product you're curious about, or maybe you're not into supplements. Go check out the T-shirts. Go check out the hats. I just had a friend texting me in the break who lives out in California. He sees me wearing my Trump hat everywhere. He's like, man, I want to wear a hat out that triggers people. Send me a hat out to California. Go check out the hats at InfoWarsStore.com. Free shipping store-wide. We're going to take some phone calls with Roger Stone on the other side. Don't go anywhere. Well, no. They acted like it was an attack on de Blasio. I'm just talking with Rob Dew right now. I just figured do it live on air. They were acting like he was like, oh, this is, you know, New York City is safe, blah, 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 like as if this was an attack on New York City, but he's admitting in the press conference that, okay, these were not bombs. They're just suspicious packages. Suspicious packages. So we've got the clip. We're going to roll the clip here in a minute. Just Rob wanted to come in and let me know that we had that clip, so I just figured we'd just talk live on air so you guys can see how it kind of goes around here. But, well, I listened to the NYPD FBI press conference, and it's pretty much what you would expect. Not too much, you know, big there, except really de Blasio. But the police, the FBI, saying exactly what we would expect, and then you have the police actually calling out Governor Andrew Cuomo for saying he was sent explosive device. That was fake news. That was a lie. I haven't heard him publicly walk that back yet. We'll see if he does. But regardless, we'll play the de Blasio clip. You know, I think it'll be amazing to see here. I mean, Roger, you live in New York City for part of your time. I mean, I'm just stunned, really, as we're going to open up the phone lines here in a moment at 888-201-2244. 888, in fact, just go ahead and open up the phone lines now. 888-201-2244. 888-201-2244. I'll honestly take your calls on anything. I'm actually not on air tomorrow. I'm traveling, and I'll be doing a live AMA actually tomorrow night. So be on the lookout for that on the War Room. I don't even want to plug where we're at on social media because I'm afraid they'll come after us and shut it down. But if you're there now, you'll know where it's at. And then Infowars.com is also going to put up a story of my live AMA tomorrow night that I'm going to do, where we'll be at the Walkaway March all weekend myself. I'm going to be filing all kinds of reports from D.C. We'll be live from the event, everything. But tomorrow is the Veterans Call-In Show Rob Dew will be hosting that. We're going to have great veterans calling in, as we always do. So that's going to be hosted tomorrow. So be sure to tune into that. But we'll take your phone calls right now, 888-201-2244. Or apparently we'll take them and then and then drop the whole list. Sorry, I just have the list in front of me, and they lit up immediately, and then they were all disappeared. But anyway, veterans call-in show tomorrow. We're going to take your calls with Roger Stone right now. But real quick, Roger, how is it? I mean, Andrew Cuomo says New York or America was never that great. Well, New York's in America, so biggest city is New York City. So I guess that means New York was never that great either. And then you have de Blasio. What has this guy done except nothing from New York? Trash literally piles up on the streets. I mean, literally, if you haven't been to New York, folks, it's really bad. And then he gets caught having one of the top pedophiles in New York City. I mean, as far as I know, I've never seen a story coming out of New York City with somebody that had more child pornography than Schwartz, who was Bill de Blasio's top aide. A lot of people called him the next John Podesta of the Democrat Party. He gets caught with all of this pedophilic imagery and all these files and child porn. Literally the top aide to de Blasio. And then de Blasio gets reelected and nobody even covers that story, Roger. How do these two crooks, how do these two dirty Dems stay in office?
It's New York City, Owen. I think that answers your question. No, it's absolutely incredible what we see before our very eyes. You get a story that comes up from Mother Jones that says Roger Stone advocated for a pardon for Julian Assange, as if this is news. I write about it for the Daily Caller, for InfoWars, for the Express.
We literally had a petition. We tried to get 50,000 signatures.
You and I spend an hour collectively talking about the importance and our reasons online, and they act like this is a surprise. To imply that there's something illicit or illegal or improper in that is absurd. I even urged my friend Judge Andrew Napolitano to write a letter to the president urging him to do so. And I mailed the president a copy of the article that I had written. You have the right to petition your government. I also asked for a pardon in a separate letter, posthumous pardon for Marcus Garvey, an early civil rights leader who was railroaded by J. Edgar Hoover and the FBI. They act like this is a revelation. I mean,
I've got the breaking news. I've got the breaking news. I'm going to have to call up David Corn and his miserable haircut right now. I'm going to have to call up David Corn and Mother Jones so we can break this on MSNBC tonight. Folks, this is key. Roger Stone is wearing a blue necktie, and he has a blue polka dot. You can see it right there. He's laughing. His suit is also blue pinstripes. I'm going to have to call Mother Jones on this, Roger, because this is breaking news. Roger Stone wears a pinstripe suit on the War Room today. David Corn needs to report this.
Actually, the real news is Owen Schroyer does the full Mr. Smith. You look great, Mr. Smith. Black and white.
I went from Mr. Lincoln to Mr. Smith overnight.
No, look, let me explain something. The all black, the monochromatic, in essence, look of Mr. Smith is a sartorial classic. This is why men look so good in a dinner suit, commonly called a tuxedo or a white tie and tails. This is a great look, one that I like myself. You can mix it up with a silk knit tie, but it's always looks good. And I like the shaven look, I must say. The Raymond Massey as a young Abraham Lincoln, which is what you reminded me of, I prefer the clean-cut look. I liked Alex's beard, still do.
Well, I shaved my beard, I lost 10 pounds, and I lost 10 years overnight. But I know that Roger Stone's best dressed list is coming up soon. It gets released every year, right at New Year's. So I had to do something to win myself a little favor. It's not easy to get on that list, folks. So I knew that Roger preferred the clean look, and he likes the black suit with the black tie look. So I'm just trying to win some favor here before the best dressed list comes out. All right, we're going to take your phone calls with Roger Stone on the other side. We got Mason, Alex, Randy. We're going to take all your calls. One more thing before we go to this break here in a minute, Roger. You know, this Michael Avenatti effort to run for president is really getting so laughable. Time Magazine ran a huge story on him today. Michael Avenatti's past won't stop him from running in 2020. it's interesting. You follow this story, and it goes actually into all the stuff that he's been through, all the debt that he's in, and all this stuff. So there's some real stuff in this story, and it's basically like he doesn't care about the past. He doesn't care that he's a creepy porn lawyer. He's running anyway. And then he says, I have to run because we have to nominate a black male, or excuse me, a white male. So, I mean, what do you say, Roger? I say if Avenatti goes against Trump, it's going to be 49-1 on the state election results. 49-1, Avenatti wins California. That's it.
Look, I would say this. Avenatti is bold. Avenatti is outrageous. Avenatti is out there. Avenatti is clever. I don't agree with what he's peddling. But if I didn't know better, I would have thought that he had read Stone's rules. Here is a lawyer deeply in debt, far more in debt than I am, and that's a lot. And he is dominating media cycle coverage because of his representation of a ex-stripper. And he has captured the public.
Whoa, Roger, hold on. I got to correct you before Mother Jones corrects you. She's not an ex-stripper. She's still a stripper. She's still a porn star.
I have nothing against strippers, I must tell you. Some of my best friends are strippers.
We have nothing against strippers. I just wanted to make sure before David Korn corrected you, she is still an active porn star. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the war room. I think we just had a fake bomber come through here and trip our audio wires before we come back live, but that's perfectly fine. Roger Stone is with us. We're about to take your phone calls. So why hesitate? Let's just go right out to the phone lines with a dry intro.
All right, let me tell you, I hate anybody that tries to make me shave my beard. I hate it. Only children and women have soft, smooth faces. Right? Only women and children have faces that are smooth like unshaved men, and women that are unshaved like men. I don't care. Look, I'm never going to shave. Look, my beard is like, I don't even know. You're never going to work. I don't care. You're never going to work this. This is never going to work in your favor. This is never going to work in your favor. You're trying to get me to shave my beard? Are you kidding me? This is my masculinity. This is my shit. Come shave it off. Come shave it off. That's what you do. Come corner me in a corner, hold me down to shave me off. That's how it works. And we'll see how that works out for you. It is an extension of myself. Look, I don't apologize to anybody. I have a big, beautiful beard. I have a giant beard, and if I lick you in your special places, you're going to feel it tickling your special places. Whatever. I don't know. I have a giant, manly beard. I have a huge beard lives matter. That's right. God damn it. Beard lives matter. Look, why are we so far away that, like, even when I say things like, my beard is my shit, it's like, it's controversial. How is that controversial? I'm a human being and I'm a man, and my beard is magnificent. You motherfuckers. Oh, Ben Frank, don't pull out the fucking Santa Claus, man. I ain't as cool as Santa Claus. I got good beard. Ben Frank trying to shortcut my shit. I'm just saying, I grew up, I got hair on my face, man. I'm an old dude. I'm 70 years older than the fucking whatever. I'm 47 and I'm old, and I understand that, and maybe I don't fucking like tolerate the shit that new agers would tolerate, but I don't know. I don't know. It's sad. I got beard. My beard is awesome. You should pet it. It's awesome. But I'm not just going to let anybody pet my beard. I'm just saying. But like y'all in this room could come pet my beard. It's all right. I'm petting it right now. I hear you, Ben Frank. Look, it's important, man. Bermuda guy, you're old, man. You're like 52. You're like 5 years ahead of me, man. I'll catch up, though. I'm trying. I'm trying to catch up with you. 67? You're a little bit older than I am. I'm 47. I'm 20 years younger than you. But look, I'm just saying that, look, you can't make motherfuckers be less than manly. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't. Stop it. 56. Man, there's all kinds of 56-year-olds. Northsider and Deborah. I'm 47. Look, I was born in 71. I'm not going to lie. I was born in 1971, and you can say whatever you want about me, but I'm not just going to let anybody in my country. I'm drunk, and I've been fucking taking advice from weirdos, but you can't just have my country. You can't. We're going to fight. Me and you. We're going to fucking duke it out. And that's cool. If you're down for that, be like, damn, yeah. I'll see you on the hill, nigga. And I'll be like, yeah, I'll meet you up there. And we'll go fucking duke it out. But I'm telling you, you ain't going to win. You ain't going to win. This is America. This ain't nobody you ever fought before. This ain't no other force you fought before. We're going to kill you. We'd rather not. We'd rather have chili with you. How about that? Cook some chili. Cook some American food. We'll get along just fine. But if not, we'll fight you. And they don't get that. They don't understand that that's where we're at. But we'll work it out. It's all cool. You know, I ain't even mad at them. They just want to fight. We'll fight. Look at these people. Look, you really want to fight all these people? Look at these people. Look, Bella is like 77 according to some research, figuring 58. These people, you can't fight these people. They will crush you, dude. What are you hoping to gain? You can't gain nothing here. Get in line. Come in legally. We'll embrace you. I will love you. I will fight other motherfuckers for you. But you can't just push up in line and act like you deserve something in this country. You can't. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. You come up in here talking about you deserve a place, you better be able to prove it. Because Choco Loco will call you out and be like, nigga, why you think you deserve something up in here? Because MJ will call you out and be like, nigga, I'm from Australia. Why you think you deserve something in America? Because we're going to ask you the important questions. We're going to ask you the important questions. If you don't think you can handle that, maybe you ought to go back home. I love these people. I will fight and die for these people. You can't come up in here telling me you demand a place in my country just because. It's never going to happen. I'm never going to agree to that. It's just never going to happen. You're dreaming. You know, if you come up here and tell me, oh, well, I need immunity because blah, blah, blah. Dude, if you come anything less than proper, we're going to know it and we're going to reject you. We're going to send you back to Mexico. We're going to send you back to Guatemala, no matter where you come from. And it doesn't matter. But if you come up here, oh, well, the socialists are taking over, blah, 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 and we need help. Well, maybe we'll help you. Maybe. But don't bring no bullshit, because we'll know when we see it. Right, Donald? Like, what are you going to do? You're going to, oh, my neighbor is a witch. My neighbor is an American. Dude, you got to do better than that. And we'll stop you. Well, it's okay. If you still want to fight, it's okay. We'll fight. But you can't come up in here and expect us to believe that you are an American fucking whatever. Because it's never going to happen. Western American Fremantle. No, Western Australia Fremantle. Right on, MJ. We won't tolerate it. We're not going to tolerate it. Nobody here is going to tolerate it. No Latino, no American, no German, no Irishman is ever going to tolerate that bullshit. And you have to know that. Because that's the key. That's what's going on. They think if they make one of us look bad enough, we'll all cave to their bullshit. I don't cave to you. Fuck you. I fight you. You throw a cave up in my way, I fight you. Oops, I burped. You throw a real immigration issue up in our face, we'll fight you. Because we know what's going on. All you motherfuckers are lying. The pro-immigration, the anti-immigration, you're all lying. You're lying. And we all know it. Choco Loco knows it. Jimmy Beam knows it. You're lying. We know better. We know what you're trying to do, and it's not going to work. I don't know, man. I don't know how much I can say, how much I can't say. But I tell you what, you ain't never gonna do better than fucking people I'm committed to. I love Choco Loco. I love Jimmy Beam. I love fucking Deborah Stevens. You can't make me hate them. You can't. It's not in your power to make you do that. We'll crush you, dude. Don't make us rise up on our own. Don't make Deborah Stevens jump out her fucking, her fucking internet iota or whatever. You can't whoop us. We'll kill you. We'll crush you. Your bullshit is garbage, and we all know it. I love the people that I live next to. I love the Amish. I love the Mexicanos. I love the Latinas. I love the Latinos. I love all the people that live next to me. because they live next to me. We all have to deal with the same shit. We all have to deal with the same fucking numbers at the end of the day. You can't make me hate them because they're my neighbors. They're my neighbors. You can't make me hate them. At Geneva, Ohio is the biggest Mexican American, Puerto Rican American community on the East Coast. I think. I could be wrong, but I think it's like pretty close to the biggest on the East Coast. I went to school with these people. They're good people. But by the same token, you can't use them to undermine our immigration policy. All those people came in legally. Legally. You can't cheat. You can't cheat. We'll kick them out. And you have to know that. And that's pretty much where I'm at.
Let's go to Mason calling in from Pennsylvania. You're on the air with Roger Stone. Go ahead.
Hey, Roger Stone, and first time caller. I just ordered some Alpha Power, Brain Force Plus, and Vitamin Mineral Fusion, and I'm really happy to get it. I also ordered a Hexagon t-shirt, which I love that logo, by the way. And
well, thank you, Mason. That makes it all possible. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I love the products. I've had some of them before. Yeah, but I wanted to talk about that pipe bomb. It clearly looks like a movie prop. Like, just looking at it, you can tell it's fake.
Well, and let's just be clear what you're talking about here, too. When people say this, bombs, you know, it's the Hollywood effect of having the wires and having the timer and everything. That's a Hollywood thing for movies. Most bombs don't actually look like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're just saying it's like anybody with any clue looks at this bomb and says, wow, that's clearly fake.
Yeah, first time I saw that picture, you can straight up just tell that it's completely fake.
Well, I mean, it's like, I mean, it's like anybody who even was a bit of a pyrotechnic growing up, which happens to be a lot of American youth, specifically in the Midwest. I remember we used to build all kinds of ridiculous bombs, you know, just to go blow up in a field because it was fun and we were pyrotechnics. You don't have wires coming out. You don't have timers. You don't use tape. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the batteries in the timer, or yeah, the like little timer that's on there to make it look like, you know, like a Hollywood bomb. The batteries in there don't even have enough voltage to set off an electric match.
Most people, and I should just rephrase what I said. It's like you just build like homemade fireworks, basically. And then people who build, if you want to call them bombs or explosives, again, that's never how they look. And anybody, I mean, it's just ridiculous. But it shows you, A, the ignorance of a Jim Acosta to put that out and assume people will fall for it. But B, whoever did make it or whatever the motive was behind it, never intended to blow anything up because they're not even real. I mean, Roger, what do you make of the bombs just being so clearly fake?
I mean, I guess here's one of my questions. It would be, how long did it take David Brock to place these, and how much did George Soros pay to have them placed? I don't say that as an assertion, but I ask it as a reasonable question because, or was this the brainchild of Sidney Blumenthal? It's hard to say because new threats against Danny Williams, President Bill Clinton's abandoned son, by the lawyers of Bill Clinton. I have reason to believe that Alex Jones's report that Hillary is gearing up to run again are accurate. And this is so obviously agitprop. This is notice none of these bombs, thank God, went off, but they don't look like they could go off. It appears to be the amateur hour. Again, I call on the FBI director to please tell us precisely what happened here, Mr. Wray.
Well, and I just want to say something, too, that I'm not really hearing anyone else say, but maybe it's like one of those things that's so obvious people just don't point it out or don't think of it because it's so obvious. But I think that there's clearly multiple people behind this because they all arrived on the same day at the same time, or at least the majority of them. And we're getting all of these mixed signals. It went through posting, or it went through postage. It didn't go through postage. It was at the Clintons' house. It wasn't at the Clintons' house. It was postmarked. And so there's all this weird stuff. But I don't think it could have been one person because of all the different targets and how it all arrived at the same day. It just seems impossible to me to have been the same person, or maybe it was the same person that made them, but then someone else distributed them, Roger. I don't know.
No, this is most likely the work of an organization, the ability to deliver a package to multiple locations at approximately the exact same time requires some organizational skills and some money. People are paid to keep their mouths shut if they're mercenaries on the left. The whole thing stinks. I think we recognize that. What's pathetic is Andrew Cuomo, who's normally a pretty sharp-elbowed and smart politician, trying to spray paint himself, airbrush himself into the story, says that he too is targeted. We find out when he isn't. Again, Governor Cuomo, I've known you a long time. I actually like you. I like your brother too. I'm sorry I'll get criticized for saying that. We don't agree on much, but if you're going to call for an investigation into the Proud Boys, expand that investigation by NYPD via your order to include an investigation of Antifa. Look at the same video I saw and let justice be done. I implore you, don't be political. Expand the NYPD investigation.
Well, and I just want to provide a little more color to your Danny Williams comments. Danny Williams has been more active lately. He said 2016 was really big and empowering for him. 2017, he felt a little lost and confused. And then 2018, he was really depressed. But now he says 2019, along the corner, he's about to be more motivated to try to change the world than ever. So I think that that's also why he's been getting attacked, because he's publicly stated he's going to be more vocal about some things coming up in the new year. And with Hillary Clinton getting set to run for 2020, they have to try to, silence the black man. The Democrats are really good at that, specifically when it's Bill Clinton's abandoned son. So that's amazing. Thank you so much for the call, Mason in Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for the support too, brother. It means everything. Let's go to Alex calling in from Michigan. Alex, you're on the air with Roger Stone. Go ahead.
Roger, Owen, it's good to talk to you guys.
You too.
I agree with Roger. I like the Agent Smith look, Owen. I don't call it the Agent Smith. I call it the Twilight Zone look. Maybe Roger can comment, but I like the Rod Sterling.
Hey, I'd have to go grab a cigarette.
Exactly. You should take one for the team. I know you don't smoke, but you should light up a cig at one of those liberal rallies. You should light up a cigarette at one of those liberal rallies.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That is actually brilliant. I go to a Democrat event as Rod Sterling in the Twilight Zone. Oh my God, I love it.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I got great ideas like that all the time, man. I try to call in when I got them, but let's see here. I want to talk about the bombing.
He starts flipping through his Rolodex of great ideas. He's like, well, actually, I got no, I'm sorry, Alex, go ahead.
I want to talk about I'm kind of concerned that the fake bombings will lead to like copycat real bombings of real conservatives. That's what I'm worried about. Kind of the escalation of this whole.
Well, yeah, I'm also worried that this could be, kind of the lead up to a real bomb sent to President Trump or his family. And they kind of grease the skids like, oh, and then it blows up in Trump's face. It's like, well, we got 30 bombs before you got the one. And it's like, well, that was all fake, but they don't care. They won't spin it that way. Roger, is that something that concerns you?
Most definitely. This is a culture in which one news organization prints bad news and then a dozen just recycle it. It's kind of like the idea that I had advance notice of the WikiLeaks disclosures, and I learned this from Jerry Corsi, fake news. But once it is written, it then gets rewritten and recycled over and over and over again. That's exactly what's happened in this case. I can tell you definitively that David Kendall, the personal attorney for Bill and Hillary Clinton, sent a cease and desist letter to Danny Williams demanding that he stop his public commentary that he is the abandoned son of Bill Clinton. And that would be an abridgment of his First Amendment rights. It is an outrageous attempt, but it does show me that the Clintons are gearing up for another go.
All right, Alex, sorry we had to cut you short here on the break, but good call, good idea. Maybe we'll see Rod Sterling at a Democrat event sometime in the future with a cigarette, taking one for the team. All right, we take a break. One more segment with your phone calls and Roger Stone on the other side of this break. The Clintons are trying to silence Danny Williams again. I think that's only going to motivate him to be more outspoken. We shall see. All right, we're going to take your calls here with Roger Stone. Final segment, Roger's with us. But I want to go to something real quick here with Roger, because this is really incredible to me, Roger. Guys, pull up the tweet from